Good morning, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, here today to do a card reading. We are at the very end of August. Today is August the 28th of 2025. Let's give it a good read. And I've been on a vacation of sorts. We've gone through a transformation. It feels so good. We've gone through a transformation. We had a very old dogma living in a beat up old Karma that was out on a back 40 that really never got running. The old Karma that never really got running. And we have, when we go to visit that old Karma again, see how that dog is doing. Because you could never really get close to that old dog. He wasn't the friendliest old dog, was he? No. But, so when we went back there to go visit him recently, and the old dogma had died in that old Karma. So what we did was we dug a big hole and we buried it. And we planted flowers over the spot. So now when we walk around in our back 40, there's not that old clunky, rusty old Karma sitting there that we never could get running anyway, with that mean old dogma in it that we had to watch out even getting close to. So now it's gone. We can walk around in our back 40 and just feel beautiful. And remember, before that dogma got mean, when he was still friendly and young, and you can remember the good times, right? Remember the Karma when it was running just a little bit and all the fun we had in it, But it's gone now. And it's dead and buried in the back. So let's just get right to our card reading. How about that? I'm going to shuffle. Lord, what is it we need to know today? What do we need to know today? And if you found my channel, if you resonate with me, you're one of those collective chosen ones. We are the light of the world people. And we gave that old dogma so much love, did we not? We put so much love into that old Karma, did we not? We have a jumper, by the way. It just jumped, and I'm going to go find it. But it's gone now. Let's see who jumped out. Let's see who jumped out. The Ten of Cups. Wow. That's beautiful. I mean, the Ten of Cups is everything you could possibly wish for. It jumped right out because we buried the past in the past with so much reverence. There's no ill feelings at all. Now you walk back there and it's just beautiful, wonderful feelings. Oh, all of the wonderful, good feelings. You don't have to bring you don't even have to look at the rest of it. The rest of it just is nothing. Now it's a sacred spot in that back 40. You know what I'm saying? It's a sacred spot. It's one of our favorite sacred spots. We go back there and just, nothing bad back there. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for us. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do the bottom of the deck, because that jumped, I have to shuffle my art. Let's shuffle the art and say, Lord, what do we need? No. What needs to show today? What needs to show to us today? What needs to show, Lord? All right, let's put that aside. Oh, wow, the Ten of Cups jumped out for us today. Yeah, it feels like that too today. Ten of Cups kind of dead. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for us. I mean, you can't make this up, people. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Empress. For it took the Empress to scoop up that old dogma and lay it comfortably in the back seat of that karma. Take out that shovel and get in the bobcat or the steam shovel-y thing, and dig a big hole and shove it in there and bury it over and plant flowers. It took an empress to do something like that. We are stepping into our power. We know who we are. There's no question about it anymore. We know who we are. We wield our power. And we have learned from our past, from the past of this life, and the past of all of our lives. Many lifetimes have culminated into this one to unlock a certain wisdom that we have. Let's see what it's clarified by. The Empress card. What's underneath the Empress card? Oh my God, look what's underneath the Empress card. Justice. Does that not say it all? It's divine justice that we are embodying. Wow. Let's see what's at the top of the deck for us. The bottom of the deck, the Empress and Justice. As it's perfectly justified to bury the past in the past, to learn all of the lessons that we've gained from it, and say we don't need that eyesore in our back porch anymore. We don't want to smell that dead dog. We don't want to smell that car. It just never got go. We just don't want to look at it, smell it, even be reminded of it. Now, when we walk by and we see the flowers, right? It's not, and before, every time we walk by it, especially with somebody who had to explain and talk, to be careful of that dog over there. But now, when we walk back there, there's nothing to explain. There's only joy to be experienced, you see? Let's see what the top of the deck holds. The Hermit. We've gone within. Gone within as one. Not in a lonely way. The Hermit is one with God. The Hermit is far from lonely. The Hermit's getting downloads. Finally, enough time to oneself to evolve spiritually and emotionally, right? The Hermit. Happily the Hermit. That's above us. And I know that. I feel that myself. Let's see what it's clarified by. The Fool. To become something brand new. We've become the Hermit. Gone completely within, and I'm going through this myself. Completely withdrawn, buried the past, completely, that old dogma, that old karma, gone introspection, just meditating there with the beauty of the woods, and all of the lessons we've learned. Gained all of those wonderful feelings. And now we embark on a brand new, we're something brand new now. We've never been before. We've never been this before. We're something completely brand new. Let's cut. The Four of Cups. Very emotional today. The Four of Cups. It's a picnic. Is it not? No. No, not quite. The Four of Cups says just what we've been talking about. The past is in the past. We've a picnic coming from God, We're sleeping off the past, okay? Everything that was in those cups from the past, we drank from. And if there's anything in any of those cups, they've been sitting there overnight. We really shouldn't worry about that, okay? The past is the past, okay? And when we wake up to the brand new, there's the brand new cup from God there being offered to us. Now that we've buried the old karma, that old dogma in that old karma, and we've planted flowers, now we're seeing, we're seeing hummingbirds, right? We're seeing butterflies, bees making their honey right by it. It's just we're able to see everything else. Now we don't have to look at that old karma, that old dogma anymore, right? Let's see what's at the other side of the cut. The King of Swords. Wow. We've got some beautiful cards going on here. So that new energy coming in is, we're being offered every brand new day to be in charge as the King of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords. Yes, this is my truth. I rest comfortably upon my truth. Anybody want to mess with me? Yeah, this is the truth. It's only the truth. And the truth is what it is. And I rest comfortably upon my truth. I will not be moved from my truth, You can't sway the King of Swords into believing something else, okay? Resting comfortably upon one's truth. You can come at us with anything you want, but the truth stands firm in itself. Let's see what's under the deck for us. We are the spark of creation. You see that spark? I gotta get that right up to the... Can you see that spark, that beautiful spark? Where are we? Get my finger to point at it, and maybe then the camera will focus on it. Do you see? The spark comes forth, and in Fibonacci sequence, it comes out. Boom, 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 exponentially. The spark of creation into the world. We are the spark that will exponentially ignite this whole world. In the energies of today, we are a spark. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Oh, wow, look who's at the top of the deck for us today. Look who's there. Wax on eggs. In its original books, I think I have it under. I read for you this whole book, Wax on Eggs. And it's a true story, by the way. It's an autobiography. She's called Wax on Eggs because she's always on her toes, stepping so lightly wherever she goes. And she always takes advantage of each and every chance to be where there is music. Wax on Eggs loves to dance. Her dancing is magical, holding the power to heal. All that have seen Wax on Eggs dance know this power is real. You'll soon find your own self dancing with the energy of a child. Swept away by Roxanne Eggs going completely wild. There's much more. And that's what it is. I am sweeping you all up in my energy. Right? It's how I share my magic with you. By just allowing you to take part in it, to see it, and then you let it resonate with you, and before you're like smiling like a goofball like me, like, hey, and you know what I notice? I notice when people find themselves smiling and happy, they go, they don't want to be seen smiling and blissful. Why not? Let yourself be blissful, okay? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? What do you care what any other person on this earth thinks? They're all self-conscious just like you are. Everybody else is thinking about, oh, what do they look like? What do they... So, like, what do you care, you know? They're worried about themselves. They're not paying attention to you, really, you know what I'm saying? So just be. Just live. It's your life, okay? I'm going to cut. What do we got? What did we cut to? Oh! Wow. I know, I'm careful when I put the decks down now because I don't want to mix them up. Look what I cut to. The twin flame journey. As we move through life, we are two things. We are a physical thing and we are a spiritual thing. When we move through life, you lead with your face and you drag along with you two streams of things. A physical thing, you affect things in the physical. Everything you affect in the physical, okay? And then a spirit too you affect. So we are affecting two things. The spiritual, like, I can, whoa, and there it goes, right? I have to get up and then physically get up and get it because I physically flung it. Okay, physically we affect physical, but it took energy. It was the resonance, the laughter, the fun that I did it. Is that the movement to get up and get it. It's both physical and there's an emotional, spiritual. As I sit here talking to you, there's a resonance, there's a spirit we bring with us. As you go through your day, you are, just working, and you're working in a mood. You're living, you're doing, in a mood. Is your mood uplifting to you and to others? Or is it grumpy and miserable and to you and to others? Do you carry around that baggage that just, why am I in such a bad mood? And you're in a bad mood, right? And you just keep it. And I know, okay, here's something else. The energies of the universe, I like, those lights in the skies are big magnets, and we have the iron filings down here, and we really are affected by them. But knowing that, when you feel yourself in a mood, I must be going through some thick energies, and really do the inner work to say, why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Put all those, maybe I'm feeling what I'm feeling because that stinking old dead dogman needs to be buried in that old car, and get her done. Bury it, get rid of it. And once it is, you're not going to dig it back up and visit it again. Yeah, what place? You visit it here. Visit it here. Okay? We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. A physical is very important. The things we do in this world. How you feed yourself. How you hydrate yourself. How we become energetic. The energy that we put out in the world. When people come by us, when they see us, do we uplift their spirit or do we bring them down? Do you see somebody or do you ignore them? When you meet, when you greet, right? It's all about the energy we carry. Okay, as as we begin, we go through life. It's about the energy. Sometimes we're so far away from that energy, our spirit, that we're like, oh, we're all tangled up and going out. And then sometimes we see one going around like, like it is. We appear to be so close, like one sometimes. But at the end of every thought, at the end, like, real deep contemplation, at the end of every day, certainly before bed, or in bed every night, at the end of every life, for certainly, we are there. The two, right? The physical and the spiritual, right? They go about, and you can't move one without the other. As one moves, so does the other. They're like this, they go along. And at the end of our lives and at the end of our thoughts, at the end of every day, there we are, staring at each other. The physical and the spiritual, saying, hello, what have we done? Where are we going? What are we? What are we? Hey, I know you. Do you know me? Did you take the time to get to know me today? Did I take the time to get to know you today? Did we nurture one another today? The spirit and the physical and the spirit. Did we nurture each other? We have two things, not just one thing, okay? Oh, worry about all the physical, and the spirit's like, hey, or worry about the spirit, and the physical's like, hey, now, okay? We move through life, and if one has to be dragged along by the other at times, spirit has to drag along the physical has to drag along the spirit, one way or the other, they move together. And at the end of every thought, the end of every day, and the end of every life, it is ourselves we are staring at, people. Our own soul. When you go through your life, and I know things can affect you, and you say, what the fuck, why the fuck did that person have to be that way, do that thing, say that thing, do that, this person, that, blah, blah, blah. Instead, say, after you go through the, right, then go, well, I grew from that experience, though, so thank you, whoever, for incarnating into this world as such a prick, for me to encounter you so I could grow from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the dog wearing the karma and all that. I thank you for being buried back. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for existing at all. That I could go through such an experience and grow from it and come out the other side so much more mature. So much better. Thank you. And I forgive everything that happens for the sake of the lessons we've learned. Don't ever forget it. Never, I'm not walking back there again. I don't have to dig up the old karma because I forgive it and say, oh, excuse me, I forgive. No. But now we know going forward how to recognize everything, as we've been through so much. You can recognize it. Just like I've learned all my herbs, Not all. I've learned many as I walk through my woods. Now, they're not strangers or laying on the ground called weeds. They're my best friends on the ground now. They keep me healthy. They keep me out of pain. They keep me young and vibrant and full of energy. Oh, my God, my best friends in the woods now when I look around, right? Because I took the time to get to know. That's it. Taking the time to get to know. And I know I've gone off on a tangent today, this morning cards, it's almost become an alchemy. But this morning's cards are letting us know that we are on a physical journey. Yeah? As spiritual beings in a physical journey. Oh my goodness. We started off with that 10 of Cups. Okay? This is heaven on earth. Okay? Heaven's not when you die. Heaven is now. It is up to us to physically experience it, to make our lives say, yes, this is a heavenly thing, I'm going to do this. No, that doesn't feel heavenly. Get the hell away from me with that. It's our discernment. It's our discernment. It's in our hands. We are the gift from God. And life is our gift. We leave everything in the past that is in the past. We've learned from it. We move into the future with the best energies for our own sake. our own self. We are the spark of creation. And we are creating the now. And the now. And the now, which is the future. I love you all. Have a spectacular day, and I'll see you soon.